Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and my favorite people, the Freemen. I am back on a broadcast. I'm back on the news here. I am with the network staff, current NEO, Midnight, GSO, Wolfden back there, and TimmyTwoTokes being his favorite thing, pickles and cucumbers. If you don't know why his favorite thing is pickles and cucumbers, you need to tune in to Fantasia or watch the after story. You'll understand completely why. Now, we got a lot of big information, so I'm going to try to crunch through this quick for you guys so that you don't have to deal with a lot of headaches and watching a lot of boring details. So let's. The network is undergoing a massive revamp. We have a thing and checks and balances in the Freemen that if somebody feels that something's up, an active officer takes on what is called a review process. The review process does not mean that anybody did anything wrong. It's just, hey, is everything running the best it could possibly be for the Freemen? Well, I took on that review process over the past week, and I did find a few things that could be doing better. And that's what we're going to do. Long story short, I found at the end of my review that no one had done anything particularly wrong. However, I did find that the officer corps of the network was severely undermanned. And not only were they severely overmanned, their current standing officer corps was extremely overworked and overstressed. If you've never worked for me, understand that I'm not a nice person to work for. Ask Sloth and all your favorite GSOs. For every nice thing I do for the Freemen, they have to sweat for it. So keep that in mind. That'll give you an idea of how overworked the network was. With that, we have made some drastic changes. But to start off that list of changes, I want to start off with a big special shout out to NEO Midnight. Midnight, step on up here, big guy. Midnight took over the network when it was at one of its hardest points. Midnight, I'm looking out here, Midnight, like I'm looking at myself. Oh. No, like I'm looking at myself. I got the camera turned around.
Oh.
There we go.
There.
Minecraft's weird, guys.
Yep.
Midnight took over the job of NEO when the network was at kind of a low. It didn't have enough events hosting. It didn't have enough activities going on. It didn't have enough people there. Midnight took on the challenge community and building up that part of the Freemen, which is excessively important. The Freemen are the people that get us new Freemen. And without new Freemen, well, we can't replace our old Freemen. And I don't mean that we're losing people because I don't want you to think that. I mean, like, even Godfather Nova needed a break from video games. And that's one last body to be on boats. That's one last body to be in your motorcycle club. That's one last body to help build in Minecraft. So these new bodies are crucial to the existence of the Freemen. And that is what the network did. It lost that. Cinco started the groundwork. Midnight took what he did and said, I'm going to make it that. So I want everybody out there to be well enough and well aware how grateful I am to all the work Midnight and his team did, how far they took us, and what a great job they did bringing us this much further into a better network. Midnight, now the big change that everybody's probably going to be a little bit is tonight you're stepping down from NEO. You're stepping down to NSO. Do you want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, so I'm going to be advising my replacement, the new NEO, and training him and continuing to train and advise the network. It was great being NEO. It was a great privilege, and I'm thankful for the opportunity, but due to my health, it's just something I can't continue doing anymore. But
Yeah.
I'll still be here, I'll still be active, and I'll still be taking a part in the network and doing as much as I can.
I just want to say, I know it's my job to represent the Freemen, and on behalf of all the Freemen, Midnight, thank you so much for what you've done. I'm already putting in the report, and, well, I'm going to approve it. For the work that Midnight has done, he is being graced with one of the highest honors I mean, there are currently only 2 people currently holding this reward, and that is the Medal of Nassau. It used to be known as the Blackbeard Medal. It is the highest honor that we can give to someone in the Freemen per the Constitution, and I'm filing the report, and I'm putting it in. So I want Midnight to know that here now, and then, of course, all the Freemen to know he definitely deserves it, and I'm excited to be the one to give it to him.
Thank you.
Thank you, Midnight. All right, so now let's bring in his replacement, Wolfden. Step on over here with us. Wolfden is changing from GSO to NSO, an absolute and crazy big step up. Are you excited for it, Wolf?
Enio.
Enio.
I
GSO to
Neo
Enio.
now.
You're Neo.
So now I'm the chosen. I'm kind of sad to lose the GSO stuff. I loved interviewing all the new people. It was awesome talking to all the people that were excited, hearing about how they ran into broadcasts about our server DOMs and all that. So I mean that was awesome to listen to, and I'm kind of excited to be a part of now that new cool stuff of doing all of that stuff. So I'm excited, a little sad, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be busy. It's going to be awesome. And I'm rather humbled for taking the place of this guy over here, who been with a great staff that is now here. So I'm not worried 100%. It's going to be fucking awesome.
Outstanding. Now we have one last guest here with us tonight I want to talk about, and that is Timmy. NSO, Timmy, come on up here, Timmy. Timmy, of course, is staying in NSO. He is currently the head editor. I want to recognize him for what he's done. He's actually, for the first time, left as NEO. He has actually created a proper editing team, which is a big necessity for the Freemen, because if you don't know, editing is a pain in the ass. I learned that the hard way. I used to make Sloth edit all my shit and was like, how hard can it be? And then he taught me how to edit, and I had to start editing Freeman stuff. And God, is 8 hours of people on a boat boring. You don't think about it when you're playing, but whoo. So, Timmy, I know you're taking on the editors. You got something you want to say to the Freemen about editors and possibly new editors and that kind of line of things?
We are always open to more people if you are interested in editing, or in fact if you're interested in any part of the network, regardless if it's editing. Editing is one that I'm trying to push very hard right now because, like Flight said, it's one of the harder ones, and we need those people because the more people we have, the easier it becomes for each one. But if anybody is interested in any part of the network, contact me or any of the NSOs or NEO Wolfsten, and we'll definitely get you on the right path because we're looking to get everybody in so everybody can get their part done.
Heck yeah.
All right, so let me go ahead and give you a little bit of a rundown of some of this is probably one of the big things coming right now to the network. The network officer, or the NO, is technically the lowest rank in the administrative support staff. However, it was never properly utilized. That changes tonight. Those network officers are going to be considered officers. They're going to be brought into the loop, and they're going to be put to work. This means for the Freemen that just like any other officer, if you have a problem, if you have a concern, feel free to reach out to them, especially if you trust them. Understand that they're not prepped or trained or really able to help you the way that, say, myself, your head counselors, or maybe even one of the GSOs could. But they will definitely listen to your needs, and they'll definitely get you to the right person. And I just want you to understand that they're taking that step into the officer corps. So real quick, I'm going to throw the rundown here. Your new NEO is Wolfden, who's here. Your new NSOs are Midnight, TimmyTwoTokes, and Dead Edge. Doing amazing work there. Your new network officers are Venomized, Princess Chess, Fresh Gremlin, Shadow Shifter, Tommy D, and Wolfman 505. All of these guys have been put there for one or different reasons we're not going to get into. If you're truly, truly curious about exactly why these decisions were made and how everything went down, as every document is in the Freemen, it will be up for public grabs if you want to go read it. If you don't worry about it, because the gist of it is here for you. Now that that's taken care of and we got that whole little fiasco out of the way, let's go ahead and start talking about some of the cool things going on. And that is, there's currently, right now, a ship being ran by GSO Attack Cat. She's taking in people. She's getting you guys screenshots for the competition going on at Rare. I know that also, midnight, I believe, what day is it that we're having the server dom to help all our non-pirate legends get the pirate legend?
We're going to be doing that Friday, March 15th and Saturday, March 16th.
All right, there you go, guys. We're going to be trying to help you all get there before the 20th. We know that that's a time crunch thing, but I'll be there. They'll be there. We're going to be dropping Athenas left and right. We're going to start power grinding people. If I can get 2 servers, I'll help get 2 servers. We're going to make sure it happens. So make sure you show up for that. Last major thing that's big news is, of course, the raffle is still going on. The Freeman giveaway, or the first ever Freeman giveaway, is still happening. Sporadic Mango is checking everything and collecting that data. If you're interested in joining, you can join still today. It's not over. You could join at any time. And I recommend that you join. All you have to do to join is go to the announcement that was back in the announcements and put a little yes check mark. Honestly, if all you do is just put your name in, go put a little yes check mark there, head on down to the Freeman chat and say, "Hi, Freeman." That's enough to give you 1 ticket. That's enough to give you at least a shot at winning. And if this get enough support and people like it, we're going to start doing them more and more and more, and they're going to keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And when I say bigger, I mean I know there's quite a few Freemen that need nicer computers, nicer Xboxes, nicer TVs. So that's where I hope we end up. But of course, that only happens if that's what you all want. Support, you need to go enter, you need to go be a part of it. Now this is the last thing we're going to end on this note. Obviously, your network staff is back here behind me. They're all ready to get started and ready to get to work. I'm excited to have such a good new staff up and standing. But I have been getting a lot of grapevine rumors. I hate rumors, y'all. I really that my door is always opened. I will joke. I will sometimes laugh. I will sometimes be like, I am stressed out. But even today, I was moments away from being in a world of trouble, and I stayed for as long as I could talking to another Freeman. I will never not put you all first. It's my role as king to represent you. I can only represent you if I know you, and I'm there for you. So, do not be afraid to reach out and contact me. If you hear rumors, if you hear something that you're upset about, that you're afraid of, reach out, contact me, let me know. I'll gladly take it. If you want to do it the more proper way, because there is kind of these people that, there's a proper way. There's a right and a wrong way to do everything. Your best bet is to grab the nearest officer, just tell them, and let them start. Do not worry. Your information is protected. You have a right to privacy. You have a right to... You will never see an officer talking shit about you or sharing your information with someone else. If they do, they're going to have me up their butt. They're not going to be happy. Because that is a core violation breach of the Constitution, and that is the one thing that actually can get you kicked out of the Freemen. And we have done it. We're not afraid to do it. We will do it if we have to protect you and your rights and what you're allowed to do. But I just want you all to understand and all to know, because I've heard the rumors, and it hurts me. It hurts me. I heard the rumors from even last night that people thought that, Flight doesn't even want to play with us. Of course I want to play with you. Of course I do. That's what I'm here for. I just, unfortunately, sometimes I'm busy. Sometimes I'm running around. Sometimes there's a lot of work to be done. The Freemen do take a lot. Example, This report took me 1 week to file. It's 2 full pages long, and that's shorthand. There's a lot that goes on behind the scene. I don't expect you all to know that, but understand that it is here to make you happy. It is here to be there for you. And if you're unhappy, if something's wrong, if something's going on, please say something. I cannot help you if I don't know what's going on. And it hurts when I find out way after the fact that you got upset and you were hurt a month ago and it could have been fixed back then. But I just didn't know about it. The officers didn't know about it. They couldn't help. The last thing I want you all to be aware of is with the new network officers being put in place and the fact that we don't have a fleet starting up, there's going to be changes to the abilities of the support officers. Now, this does not mean that they're getting high, crucial priority abilities. They're not the same as an active officer, but they are going to be better utilized, better trained, and better equipped to be able to help you. I just want those to know that that happens a lot more than you think. In the background, the support officers, although per the Constitution, if you read it, they technically don't have a vote. Understand that when anything happens, like this review happened last night, the officers that were there, the senior support staff, yeah, they technically don't have a vote. But you can ask these guys standing behind me. I was like, do you NEO agree? Do you NSO agree? We try to make things legit. We try to get as much information for everybody. And we try to make sure that we are representing the Freemen as best that we can. If you feel we're not, please say something. I know Venomize is quick to call me out on my shit right out in Freeman chat. And I know that some people might be like, damn, that's fucked up. But I love it. It keeps me in check, and that's important. There's an asshole. And as long as you're respectful, even if I'm in the wrong and I'm the highest ranking, as long as you're respectful about it, you're never going to get in trouble, you're never going to get yelled at, and you're never going to be left out. Because being a Freeman, core value number 2, integrity. Integrity is doing what you believe is right, no matter the cost. And if you're having integrity, I am never going to be mad at you, and none of the officers are either. So, I hope that you all take the time to entrust in your officers. They are doing their best. They're busting their butts. Give them a thank you. Pat them on the back. You know, and if something comes up and something is worried, say something about it. Outside of that, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Freemen of Nassau. We game together.
We die together.
We die together.